iconic hospital of Gaza is older than the state of Israel, 78 years of age. I've been there many times. I was operating there doing cancer surgery last May. I know it inside out, and it's been destroyed twice now, but the last one just a few weeks ago completely destroyed it. That is what it looks like now. 300 bodies discovered there, shot, most of them with handcuffed hands behind their backs, many of them staff members of the hospital, some of whom I knew. And I've spoken to people who discovered those bodies, two of which were these two who were executed. I think that's a very reasonable word to use, I'm afraid. This is Ahmed, who's a plastic surgeon. I didn't know him well, but I met him for the first time last May when I was at Shiva. His mother was a physician at the hospital. A close friend of mine discovered their bodies. Both had been shot in the head. Both of them were handcuffed with their hands behind their back at Shifa Hospital. So I don't think there's any doubt they were executed, as Shifa was destroyed just a few weeks ago. They've been tortured. Again, I have incontrovertible evidence that this is the case. I've interviewed people. I've taken testimonies from people who've been tortured, which I'm using at the International Criminal Court. On the left hand, with the microphone, is Sari, who's a young nurse, operating theatre nurse, who I worked with for the last 2 weeks until last week. In the middle is Haitham. He doesn't want his face shown because he's very, very worried about this getting back. They were both kidnapped. They were both tortured daily for 60 odd days. And by torturing, I mean beaten, sometimes for 12, 24 hours non-stop. Sari has now got, his shoulders dislocate, both shoulders dislocate recurrently every single day because he's handcuffed behind his back. They were blindfolded and handcuffed for 24 hours a day for 60 days in a row, beaten every day, sometimes for 10 minutes, sometimes for 12 hours. They weren't allowed to lie down for 60 days. They were kept on their knees or sitting. If they did lie down, all the prisoners in that room were then punished by being put on their knees for 12 hours.